The colossal offshore vessel, Neptune's Glory, cuts through the waves, embarking on a daring mission. The mission is to retrieve a legendary treasure buried deep beneath the ocean floor. The crew, a mix of seasoned divers and tech experts, prepares for the descent. A state-of-the-art subsea vehicle, Argus, is deployed, plunging into the inky abyss. As Argus navigates the crushing depths, its sonar paints a ghostly image of the seabed. The sonar reveals scattered debris and the faint outline of a chest-like container. Excitement surges through the control room as Argus confirms the target. The target is a potential treasure trove hidden for centuries. Captain Eva Rostova, her eyes glued to the monitor, felt a surge of adrenaline. Confirmed visual on the target, boomed Javier, the sonar specialist. His voice, usually calm, was laced with barely contained excitement. Eva nodded, her gaze unwavering. Prepare the extraction system. The team moved with practiced efficiency, each member knowing their role. Years of training and countless simulations had led to this moment. The Argus, a marvel of engineering, continued its descent, its powerful lights cutting through the darkness. The seabed, a landscape of jagged rocks and swirling sediment, came into sharper focus. Strange, bioluminescent creatures flickered in and out of view, adding an eerie beauty to the scene. The treasure chest, partially buried in the sand, seemed to beckon from the depths. Approaching the target, reported Lena, the Argus pilot, her voice steady, initiating final approach. Eva leaned forward, her heart pounding in her chest. This was it, the culmination of years of planning and a lifetime of dreams. The team prepares to deploy the heavy-duty extraction system. It is a marvel of engineering, designed for controlled seabed excavation. It is also designed for secure lifting. The extraction system, a complex network of cables, winches, and robotic arms, hummed to life. Its powerful lights illuminated the seabed, casting long, dancing shadows. Extraction system deployed, announced Marcus, the chief engineer. Commencing descent, the massive claw, designed to carefully excavate the seabed around the chest, lowered slowly. The recovery basket, a protective cage meant to cradle the treasure, followed close behind. Eva watched the monitors intently, her mind racing with possibilities. What secrets did the chest hold? What stories would it tell? The pressure in the control room was palpable, a mixture of anticipation and apprehension. The success of the mission hinged on the next few hours. The slightest mistake could spell disaster. Javier adjusted the sonar settings, fine-tuning the image of the seabed. Lena guided the Argus with precision, navigating the treacherous terrain. Marcus monitored the extraction system, ensuring every component functioned flawlessly. Eva, the conductor of this deep-sea symphony, held her breath, ready to make the call. The fate of Neptune's Glory and the treasure it sought rested in her hands. The heavy-duty extraction system continued its descent, inching closer to the seabed. The powerful lights illuminated the chest, revealing its weathered surface and ancient markings. The team held their breath, their eyes glued to the monitors as the final phase began. The extraction system was almost in position, ready to begin the delicate process of recovery. The moment of truth was at hand. The claw extended, its metallic fingers reaching out to embrace the seabed around the treasure chest. The recovery basket hovered above, ready to receive its precious cargo. The deep-sea adventure was about to reach its climax. Eva gave the order, her voice calm and resolute. Begin excavation. The fate of the treasure and the legacy of Neptune's Glory hung in the balance. The mission was a go. The team was ready. The world watched. The deep sea waited. The adventure had begun. The treasure was close. Success was near. With the target confirmed, the team moved with practiced efficiency. The heavy-duty extraction system, a network of cables and robotic arms, was lowered into the water. Its descent was slow and deliberate, guided by Argus's watchful eye. The powerful claws at the end of the system whirred to life, stirring up clouds of sediment. Carefully, they began excavating the seabed around the treasure chest, clearing away centuries of accumulated silt. The murky water obscured the view, making the task even more challenging. The team watched with bated breath, every movement precise and calculated. Once the chest was sufficiently exposed, the recovery basket began its descent. A large, cage-like structure, It was designed to envelop the chest in a protective embrace. With agonizing slowness, the basket settled around the treasure, its sensors confirming a secure fit. The ascent began. Cables groaned under the immense weight as the basket rose through the water column. Each meter gained was a victory against the crushing pressure of the deep. The pressure mounted, testing the limits of the extraction system. Currents tugged and swirled, threatening to dislodge the precious cargo. But the team held firm, their expertise and technology battling the forces of the deep. Back on board Neptune's Glory, anticipation hung thick in the air. The crew stood ready, their faces illuminated by the glow of monitors displaying Argus's feed. Every eye was glued to the screen, watching the slow but steady progress. Finally, after what seemed like an eternity, the recovery basket breached the surface. Cheers erupted as the crane swung into action, carefully lifting the treasure onto the deck. The chest, encrusted with barnacles and coral, was secured in a specially prepared holding area. The moment of truth had arrived. With a mix of reverence and excitement, the team began the delicate process of opening the chest. Tools were carefully selected, each movement measured and precise. The hinges groaned in protest as they were forced open, revealing the contents within. A collective gasp filled the air. Inside, nestled amongst layers of decaying fabric, lay a dazzling hoard of gold bars. The gold gleamed even in the low light, a testament to its purity. Rough diamonds sparkled with inner fire, reflecting the artificial lights of the vessel. Each gem seemed to pulse with a light of its own, captivating all who gazed upon them. Ancient coins gleamed, their surfaces worn smooth by the passage of time. Each coin told a story, a silent witness to centuries of history. Other precious elements winked, a king's ransom hidden for centuries. Emeralds, rubies, and sapphires added to the dazzling display. The mission was a resounding success. The team had not only recovered a legendary treasure, but also proven the potential of deep-sea recovery. They had pushed the boundaries of exploration and technology, venturing into the unknown and returning with riches beyond imagination. A wave of euphoria swept through the crew as they celebrated their triumph. High fives and backslaps were exchanged as the reality of their achievements sank in. They knew that they had etched their names in the annals of ocean exploration. Their story would be told for generations to come, a testament to human ingenuity and the enduring allure of hidden treasures. The deep sea had yielded its secrets, and the world would never be the same. The implications of their discovery were vast, opening up new possibilities for resource extraction. But for now, the team reveled in their success, knowing they had accomplished something extraordinary. The treasure was carefully cataloged and secured, ready for its journey to the surface world. The ship turned towards home, its holds laden with riches beyond measure. The crew of Neptune's Glory had faced the challenges of the deep and emerged victorious. Their names would forever be linked to the legend of the deep-sea treasure. As the sun set over the horizon, painting the sky in hues of orange and gold, the team reflected on their adventure. They had dared to dream, to push the boundaries of what was possible, and in doing so, they had changed the world. The ocean's depths held many secrets, and the team knew that their journey had just begun. They were ready for the next challenge, the next adventure, the next treasure waiting to be discovered. The lure of the unknown was too strong to resist. The siren song of the deep called to them, promising riches and glory, and they would answer the call, venturing into the darkness once more. For they were the pioneers of the deep, the explorers of the abyss, and their story was just beginning. The legend lives on,